actual video. I shouldn't have said that, but hey. Hi people, I've been asked to do a quick video on security because I recently fixed a laptop for a friend who had over 2,500 viruses on their laptop. I didn't have time to go through the actual programs for the security, so I said I'd make a video of it, and this is basically now for everybody. There's a couple of things you'll need before you start. Those first things you're going to need is, if you're using a laptop, is a USB external hard drive. So make sure you've got one, because we're going to have to do a backup of your entire system before we start. If you've already got one built into your computer, like a terabyte hard drive or something, then you can do a save to the terabyte one. And if there's any problems, if anything goes wrong, you know everything's backed up and everything's safe. So, big suggestion, have another hard drive for a backup of everything, including programs, registry keys, drivers, everything. If you want to learn how to do the backup, which would probably be a good idea, I would strongly suggest looking on the YouTube site under Britec, and he will show you in one of his videos on how to back up your entire system. Now, first thing we need to do is to find it. We're going to be doing a lot of downloading, especially through the internet. If you haven't done it already, we're going to need to do it. I use, if you keep hearing this clicking sound, it's my screen. I'm looking through my little camera screen, and it keeps cutting out on me. I have to get a better camera. Anyway, excuse me. We need to know where our downloads are going to go. I use Firefox, which is down here. So I'm going to bring Firefox up. Should run. There we go. There's Firefox. Now, I need to know where all my downloads go. Well, me personally, I know where they go because I already preset it. But if you want to know, and I think it's the same on most of the browsers, you go to Tools up here, and we go to Options, which is here, and there we go. And there, a bit further down, there it is. Downloads, save downloads to, and it should say there, Firefox downloads on F drive, which is my backup drive. So that's how you set that up on the Firefox, so you know where all your downloads go to. And so, I haven't yet put a link for the Cclean, but I will do in a minute. Well, when I say I haven't yet put a link, what I mean is I haven't looked it up yet, and I will add it in the description down below here. So if all those links there are all safe for you to use, and it just makes your job a little bit easier. So if you haven't already downloaded everything, I suggest you go and do it now. Install everything, read the instructions carefully. If you, like me, do not like Google Chrome, which I don't, my personal preference is I don't like it, a lot of these downloads try to give you Google Chrome as a download. You just untick the boxes, untick Google Chrome, untick use as default browser, and it won't install it. The other thing I should also suggest is when you go to the download pages, on each download page, read some of the instructions and take a look. All these items are free, or you can pay for them, or they may ask for a little donation. That is entirely up to you. Feel free to do any of those, pay for it, donate, whatever you want to do. Now, the first thing we're going to be actually doing is we're going to run Cclean for your browser. This cleans out all the cookie files and all the other rubbish that your internet saves on your computer. Now I've already done it, but for demonstration purposes I'm going to run it again. So we're going to double left click on the Cclean. It's asking me to register. I'm not going to, so I'm just going to cancel that. And we're going to do, well, first of all, that's your Cclean. Make sure all these boxes here are all ticked, but except do not tick save passwords. Make sure you do not tick that. If you put a tick in that box, it will delete your passwords from your saved browser passwords. And that means you'll have to end up keep typing in your passwords every time. And if you do happen to get like a keylogger program or something like that on your system, keylogging programs basically log every button you press on your keyboard. So if you happen to keep typing your passwords into your browser, or account details or anything like that into your browser by using your keyboard, it's being logged. So I save my passwords on my browser so I don't have to keep typing them in, therefore save me a problem. Same on here, Internet Explorer, don't tick the password one, leave it blank. Tick all of these ones here that you can see that are ticked. A bit further down we tick all of these here. Just give you a couple of seconds so you can see which ones I've done. And now we go down to the last lot and we tick all of those. We don't need to do this one just yet. That is the biggest and longest program to do in this system. So what we're going to do first is we click Analyze. Oh look, we've got some stuff on the internet. All this is saved on my computer. I don't want this saved on my computer. It's going to slow it down. They're going to mount up over a period of time and my computer is going to go off to sleep. So we clean them out and we click OK, and the scan will run and it's cleaning all them files out for me. Quite simple, quite easy. Done. We'll do another quick analyze, and there we have it. 0 bytes to be removed. Brilliant. That's what we want to see. If you see that, you've done a good job. Okay. Next part of this. Now, before I move on, I'm going to state this. Always run Cclean every time you come off your internet browser. Okay? Or every time you come off your internet, whether you've been playing a game or you know, an internet multiplayer game, always run the Cclean straight after, because it will get rid of all the saved rubbish on your computer, like I just shown you. And that's every day. These other programs only need to be done once a month, once every 4 weeks. Is my, my suggestion. There, I'm going to this next one, which is the registry. This will scan my registry for any problems. And we're going to do a quick scan. It's going to take a few seconds. Oh dear, look, I found a few. So right, we'll deal with them in a minute. Yeah, this does take a few minutes longer. Come on. Oh, my backup drive is just kicked in as well. Grunting away at me. See, it scans all your hard drives and everything. Right, once we've done that, when I find, where's that mouse gone? Nah, there it is. I lost it for a second. I'm looking for a little tiny screen, so we're going to do fix problems. I'm not going to save it or anything. I do it, so I just click no, repair or fix all problems, click OK, and look, they're all gone. But we're going to scan again. If we find something, I always, we've got something. See, this is why we always do, we don't just do one scan and think, yeah, that's it, it's done. keep doing it. Keep scanning. There we go. All done. We're gonna fix the problem. Don't save. Fix. Okay. Analyze again. And it should find nothing this time. Absolutely nothing. Game on. There we go. No issues found. That's what we want to see. And before you do it, obviously before you do your scan, make sure every box is ticked. All of the boxes are ticked. I just want to go back on something because I missed it out. We go to this tab here, and again we tick all these boxes except for password, and I don't use Google Chrome, so there's no point in ticking it. I don't use Windows Store, so there's no point in ticking that. I don't use it. I do use that, the uTorrent site for downloads and stuff, so that's ticked. And these are ticked. It's above Flash Player and a few other things there. This darn camera keeps cutting out on me. Anyway, we've got that kit ticked as our Windows Defender, and these last couple down here, MS Search and Regedit. Okay, so we're going to make sure all those are ticked as well. Right, go down to the Tools bar now. Tools bar's good. This will help you to uninstall programs on your computer that you don't want. Go down the list, find a program you don't want, highlight it, and then click uninstall or repair, or you can, I think that's rename, yeah, rename and delete. Okay, so I'll get rid of anything that you don't want there. Startup. That is all the programs that start up on your computer at the very beginning, and you've got the different tabs here across the top. And if you don't want it to start and it's highlighted as yes it will start, i.e. there, you just again highlight it and disable. It doesn't mean it won't work at all, it just means that it'll only work as and when you need it to. About the only thing I have on my startup screen, or when I boot up my computer, is my antivirus software, as you can see, Avast, and I have that one there, which is my Britec, because it's, I believe that's to do with my sound. If it doesn't, obviously if that doesn't start, then my sound won't start, and I then sit here in silence. We also have next, I don't normally run disk analyze because it doesn't really do anything. Duplicate files, nah, I don't even bother with that really. Restore, now this is another one I do, and look at that, we've got 2 restore points. Well, we've got 3. That one I can't get rid of because it's the latest one. That is my fallback restore point, so if anything goes wrong I can go back to that when I knew that this computer was completely safe, because I'd done all the scans and everything. So highlight anything in here except your default one, don't delete the default one. Highlight the ones that you can, which is that one there for me, and click remove. Do you wish to remove? Yes. And it's gone. That's my default one, that one there. If anything goes wrong with my computer and I have to do a restore, that is the one I will go to, simply because I know that that was the safest one, because I've done all the scans, done all these little tweaks and everything that I'm showing you today, and I know it's the safest place to go to if there's any problems. And this one, we will do this one, but not yet. This one takes forever to run, okay? Which is basically, it will wipe free space only. You select the drive you want to wipe, i.e. put a tick in a box, C drive, and then click the wipe. Or is it okay? Is it? Oh, wipe, yeah. So, but remember, that takes forever. This is why doing this once every 4 weeks, you need at least 24 hours to do all this. Or maybe a bit less than that, depending on how fast your computer is. But yeah, it does take a very long time. So that's Cclean. We've just run Cclean. Now, we're going to run a few other programs. I have put all my shortcuts for my security and spyware programs and stuff, I have put in a single file. Because I don't like all these shortcuts all over my screen. You know, I want to see my background photo, which is very nice, rather than a great big massive pile of shortcuts, which also slow your computer down because you're using memory to display them. Anyway, so all my cleaning programs are in PC cleaning, and we're going to run, well, we've got Shampoo. Let's double left click on that. Let's bring that one up. Might take a couple of minutes. There we go. And this basically allows you to turn on and off certain apps. I missed that one. What was that one? Let Windows provide local relevant content by accessing my language list. No, I'll turn it off. Right, that's off. So basically, you can turn all of these off, and what will happen, if anything goes wrong, you can always go back and turn them back on. So, that's what you do. You just run down these, turn them off. This is all for like spying on you in Windows 10. Yes, Windows 10 is riddled with spyware. And they log your location, they log everything you do on your computer, everything. It gets reported back to Microsoft. Right, we're on the next one, which is the privacy. Are we going to run? Yeah, there we go. And we can basically do this. You'll get stuff like this popping up. Buy and pay for this, or get this. Just exit that. Close. There we go. Let's close that off. I had to look on the screen. We can start. We can then just click the scan. We can scan everything. How long this will take, I'm not quite sure, but not very long, I think. That's a scan done. See, very quick. We've got some problems. Look. Oh, Windows Media Player 10. 100 and, oh my God, 111? An Edge? See, Mr. Edge. Very naughty, very bad. Microsoft Windows 10, 12, got 0 up there. So we'll just click over here, and that's start clean. One, all the way to the end. Bang. And we're finished to clean. Items ignored. We shouldn't really ignore all that. Okay. Why did you ignore those? No issues found. Why did you ignore those issues? Let's do another quick clean one. Don't see why. That's better. That's a lot better. See? There we go. So make sure when you do run these programs, open. No, I think because I've already scanned. Make sure. I keep saying make sure. Nervous. The first YouTube video by people, so you know, forgive me. We got encryption file. We can encrypt files and lock them so that nobody else can see them, especially Microsoft. Anyway, we've done that. Come off of there. So that's that one. Now we want to run this one. Disable Win Tracker. It's Windows tracking. I haven't really ticked anything in here. I don't really know why. We've got reinstall original apps if you need to, and uninstall selected apps. Privacy. We should. I mean, telemetry. Oh, I mean, what do I need that for? Block tracking domains. Yes, tick now. Block even more tracking domains. I don't like to be tracked. Block tracking IP addresses. Stop Defender. Data collection. Yes. Uninstall OneDrive. Most definitely. Don't use it, so why have it? Built-in apps. I'll just leave them ones alone, and we're gonna go uninstall. That should take all of those things out for me. Looking through this little screen, I can't really. Here we are. Click go. There we go. And that should do everything there for me. I take it must have done it. Oh no, we've got the egg timer. There we go. Still thinking about it. But yep, I think we're done. And then we go down to the next program, which is DWS Lite. We'll run this one. And what we've got here, a new version found. We've got a new version. Right, click yes. Oh, you know, I have to keep these. I'll show you how we do it. I'm glad it found a new version. I'm trying to hold this camera steady as well. And we are destroy Windows spying, especially the Windows 10. Read this, please, people. You might learn something. I've already read it, so I don't need to look for that. There we go. There's the download. Oh, this damn camera. There we go. And see. So we click now. Save. And look, it's downloaded and it saved it. Look, there we go. Now I could click on this little folder here. It'll take me straight to it. Or I can just click on the actual thing and it'll start to run it. But what I'm going to actually do is we're going to do it this way. Close the browser. Oh, I didn't close it, I shrunk it. Oh well. Put it back to large. Stupid me. Right, we're going to close this off like so. Close this off like so. And remember where we put the downloads. So we go down here. Click on the file. Click my F drive. Click double left click there. And where are we? DWS Lite, there we go. Sorry about this, people. This camera just decides to. I want to cut out whenever I feel like it. You know, destroy Windows 10 spying. And there we go. Let's run it. Let's give it. I know the screen's not very good, is it? Oh my god. I'm sending my eyes cockeyed. Well, anyway, that's running the program. It'll take a few minutes. And while that's doing that, we'll have a little bit more of a chit chat. Like I said, Windows 10 is riddled with spyware. They are spying on you with everything. Katana sends information back to Microsoft. Katana, I'm just trying to have a look at here. Katana sends information. There we go. Katana sends information. I keep repeating myself, don't I? I'm beginning to sound like a parrot. Oh well. It sends information back to Microsoft on everything you do, everything you search for, everything you ask it to do, everything. It sends that information back to Microsoft through Windows 10. Edge, the browser, the default browser Edge, I don't use for the same reason. It sends information back to Microsoft. Now, unless you're squeaky clean, you've got nothing to worry about. But if you're not squeaky clean, then this information could end up with your local authorities, i.e. the police, paying you a visit. What's this? Cancel. I don't want to do a restart yet, you see, because I've got some things I need to say. I'm going to drag and drop this out of this folder, and I'm going to put it into my Cclean folder, because it doesn't need it. Doesn't require. Oh God, this damn camera doesn't require an install. And I'm going to drag and drop that in there as well, like so. Replace the original. There we go. So it gets rid of them, and now I can delete these. Highlight them both. Delete. And they're gone. Good. Close that. And I'm gonna empty that. I'm sorry people, I keep moving this camera around. It must be getting a little bit annoying. There we go. Do you want to save the changes to untitled? Okay, yes. And I'm going to put it on my desktop, because I'm going to need that in a minute. So, what's it got it as? I'll just put my name for now. There we go. That's my name. Well, I hope it is, because I just put it there. It's just in case, like I said, it was asking for a restart. I know what that is. It's the links for these downloads, so I can add them to the bottom of the YouTube in the write-up later. Right, we're going back to Cclean, PC Cleaner, and the next one we want to run is, there we are, Glary's one-click utility. Good little program, this. I do like this program. It's so simple to use. Right. Usually you get that screen. That's the screen you normally get. Except for, there's an update available. Remind me later. I'm not going to do it now, people, because, we're trying to get this done. Oh my God, what's this now? Download, remind me later. Okay. Right, that is my boot time. That's how long it takes for my computer to come on a restart. 1 minute, 39 seconds. And that's pretty slow. But hey. And that's, you can go through to Startup Manager. You find a lot of these little shortcuts in these programs are the same. Check for updates. No. Update now. No. We're not going to do that yet. I don't think I'm allowed to do that until I get the register for a full version. So what we're going to do, do you have any update programs? If you see one or a number in this bit here, this will tell you that one of your programs or one of your software programs needs to be updated. And you can just click on that and it'll take you straight to the update page. No messing around. Right, so we'll go to the one-click management. We tick all the boxes, make sure they're all got the green ticks in them, and then we click scan for issues, and here we go. And it'll tell you on this side here, analyze, oh, one problem found. Well, this hasn't been run for a little while, so I deliberately did this, otherwise it would be a pointless video. There we go, one problem found there, there's nothing there, nothing there. We're still doing a scan look. This is quite easy, you see. It does everything for you. You just basically sit back and, watch. Some of these programs, like I said, you've got to interact. You've got to, you know, do a little bit of work yourself. But a lot of these programs do the work for you, which is brilliant. It's a lot easier. So donating some money to these people for all their hard work for coming up with these programs is a good idea. Paying for them, some of the programs, once you pay for it, you get it permanently, for life. You know, even if your computer goes bad and you have to reinstall everything. I've got it on auto fix, which I should have mentioned. Stupid me didn't. You can do this, you just tick the box there and it says auto fix. There we go. It's fixed all those problems for me, so I don't have to do anything. Cool. Right, so we can close that. That's done. How simple is that? A few minutes of your time. Right, we've got Malwarebytes. We're going to run Malwarebytes now. Come on, malware. Thank you. And we just click the scan now. I'm not going to do a scan. I'll start one. We can always cancel it. Reason being, it does take a little while to scan, because it's got to go all the way through all this. And, you know, it can take a bit of time. I know there's nothing on my computer, because I scan it so often. So I'm going to cancel that. And close. So it's not doing anything. And just to make certain, I'm going to just... Damn, blasted camera. I'm going to click on there. Oh yeah. Exit. Thank you. Because usually they keep running in the background there, right? And we've got this one here. We need to run this one now. Like I said, you're going to have to do some work. You can always look these items up using Google search on your browser if you don't know what they do, and read a little description of what each of those things does, and you can turn them on and off as and when needed. So yeah, that's what we've got. They're sort of my preferences, and there's a lot to choose from, as you can see. There's a lot to go through. Like I said, please look them up on the internet if you're not sure what they are. We don't want you to disable or turn anything off that, you know, you might need. You can always turn them back on if you do, and you find out there's a problem. And the next one we want to run, I mean, you can get the Spybot Anti-Beacon. You can get Super Spy Killer or Spyware Removal. I mean, I use a lot of security programs on this system. I'm going to edge it down a bit, and we're going to run Windows Privacy Tweaker. There, again, sorts out all your privacy issues. Red is bad. Right, here we go. Red one is bad. Green is good. Okay? So you're going to remember. You can read the instructions and things like that there. And we've got... I keep losing the screen on the camera, you see. We've got registry. No, we can change that. We can disable all of these, and I suggest you do. And we've got the services. I've really got nothing in services. That's just the main thing. USB security, I would do normal security. You can upgrade your security on it. USB mode disabled, no, we don't want to do that. USB is read only, Nope, we don't want to do that. So we'll just leave it as normal. And that's that done. And the last one we want to do is Avast. Now, with Avast, there's a slight difference. There we go. I've got Avast, yay. Run smart scan. No, we don't want to run smart scan. What we want to do is we want to run a boot scan. So I believe click on scan, smart scan, there you are, and you set it to boot scan. Okay, use a little drop down here, look, and do a boot scan, and then reboot your computer. That's it. You'll be, if it finds anything, it'll ask you, do you wish to delete it or delete all, save, quarantine, that kind of thing. And it usually gives a number. You just press the number and then enter, and that's what it'll do. It'll do exactly what you tell it to do until you've done the scan. Now once you've rebooted your system and we get back onto your desktop, there's a little thing I want it to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to press the Windows icon on your keyboard and R. Windows and R, and we get this little box come up, and in there I want you to type in M, I know it's a bit blurry on there, M S and then config, MS config, okay, and we'll click OK. And I cannot find MS config. What do you mean you can't find it? I'll probably try it again. MS config. Ah, I must have spelled it wrong. There we go. MS config. We want this, as you see there. We want those items ticked. Don't mess around with that. This is what we want to look at, this second tab here. And what we want to do is change that. Yours might say 30. You want to change it to 3. Okay? If you ever want to get into a safety mode with Windows 10, this is how you do it. And you click the safety mode, and you click the we just basically just select the safety mode. I'm sure there should be one there. They are Active Directory repair. We want network. Click the network. So you get safety mode with network, which means you can go on the internet in safety mode and get anything you need to get. I'm going to click. Once you've changed that to 3, click apply, and then OK. You may get asked to do a restart, you might not. Well, people, I think I've covered just about everything. If you liked the video, give it one of them. If you didn't like the video, give it one of them, and leave a comment. Please do. We're all entitled to our opinion. I need to know whether it was a good video, bad video, what I did wrong, what I did right, and so I can make the videos better for next time, and improve myself. Like I said, this is my second YouTube video, so I would hopefully like a bit of feedback, so I can get better and you can enjoy. And I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Good luck with your Cclean. Have fun. Stay safe.